Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Ah, I bring you greetings from Owerri. I'm still that humble boy, Joshua Ikewono, and I'm trying to do this for the first time this year, coming live. Everybody will have been asking, why is it that you don't do a video? Some people, not everybody actually. And I told them I was waiting for a perfect time. And while I was reading last night, I was thinking of something, and it bumped into my mind that there is nothing like a perfect time. A lot of people who have ideas in life have actually not really done these ideas. Wonderful ideas, you hear them every day. Like me, I have so many ideas that I want to put to work. I have so many dreams I want to actualize. I have so many things in my life I want to do, but I put that excuse of perfect time because I am waiting for a perfect time. There is a time I am waiting for. I just really want to do this at a perfect time, and when I do it, bam, everything will just go on and start happening. But it dawned on me while I was preparing for my presentation this morning that there is nothing like a perfect time. I just concluded to that. I just come to understand that. What do I mean by that? I saw that if you wait for a perfect time, you keep procrastinating. You will never on earth do any of those things you propose in your heart to do. But if you decide to be an amateur, if you decide to make your mistake and go ahead and do this, a lot of things in your life will change. You get to achieve more things. You make the mistake, but the fact is that you have done something worthwhile. But in a situation where you say you are waiting for a perfect time, my brother, you are not going to come to that perfect time. So you walk to perfection by trying out something and not by staying in one place. I have achieved a lot of things in my life. I have done a lot of things that are beyond my age. Like a lot of people say you're not supposed to get this because your age, you're still a small boy, you're not supposed to achieve this. And I have a bad head, man. And I told them no, opportunities are flying out of my hands because I have been waiting for a perfect time. And I believe a lot of people who are going to view this have been waiting for perfect time, and this is making them not to achieve their dreams. And I am tired of sitting right inside of my room every morning, pick up my pen and write a lot of book, waiting for a perfect day to publish this perfect book. And this perfect book cannot come to sell if I don't start now to talk about them every now and then. I just have to bring out that amateur thing that I do. Let people criticize it. Let people love the amatureness of what I'm doing. Let people laugh at my grammar. Let people laugh at everything I do. And at the end of the day, I get better. It's better to get better doing something than waiting for a perfect time that is unending time. And that excuse that of a perfect time is a sickness that keeps you at a place and pretend to have no cure. Okay, let's take for example 2016 January. My father fell sick, and we went to the hospital, and they told us in the hospital that he had a BP. So I wasn't there actually. My mom called me and told me my dad had a BP and he slumped, and something happened. I asked, have any tests been done on him? They said no, but the doctor said he had a BP, so it's something that they can resolve over time. So they started giving him drip. This happened 1st of January, 2nd of January, still on drip, 3rd of January, still on. 1 week, my dad was still on drip. Nobody tests to know what exactly happened to him. And I came in as somebody who tend to have gone to university, I don't know anything. And the doctor called me an amateur when I asked if my dad has been tested, having diagnosed to know what actually is going on with him. I wouldn't like to mention the name of the hospital, but then I told him, I can't continue to stay here to watch my father die. So, having called me an amateur, I stepped out. And stepping out, I decided to take him to another hospital. And that hospital, the first thing they did was to do that amateur thing I was asking of. What is that? To diagnose him. And when they did, they found out that actually it was an acute malaria. And somehow it entered his brain and turned a cerebral malaria and the rest of them. Now, what's my point here? That thing you call an amateur might actually be the perfection you're looking for. Yes, it might actually be a kind of perfection you're looking for. So what do you do now? What you're going to do is very simple. All of those things you have listed out you want to do, the first thing you're going to do is to start doing them. All right? Start doing them. Do the do and leave the talk. That's the best thing I can advise myself to do. I have taken that decision that I just have to be the amateur and do the do. I don't know how you feel about it. You want to be a motivational speaker? Start talking. You want to be a writer? Start writing. You want to be a musician? Start singing. Start practicing. Start discussing it. Start telling people about it. Start working. Let people see that you're beginning to do that thing you say you want to do. Become an amateur. Let people laugh at you. Over time, they will come to celebrate you because they see that every point in time you get better at that same thing. Yes, be an amateur. It's not wrong. I mean, it's not wrong, it's not bad. Just be an amateur. You don't need to be perfect. Be an amateur. I'm telling you, be an amateur. Okay, you just want to be a good reader. You're waiting for a perfect time to read. My brother, anywhere you're going, pick a book and start reading the book. You want to be a good teacher, find some schools and enter there and start teaching. Your certificate will do you no good when you don't think outside the box of what to do with what you have. And when you find out what you can do with what you have, start doing something with that thing immediately. Don't wait for anybody to tell you any shit. Do the do and leave the talk. Be an amateur. Anyway, from now hence I'll be talking a lot of things. It might be a live video, it can be an uploaded video, but everything I'm going to be talking here from now hence will be about amateur and how you can have a wonderful life being an amateur. You can achieve a lot of things. I love the story of about Epstein and the story of Bill Gates, the story of Mark Zuckerberg. All of these guys started as an amateur, and Amazon, as we all know, started as an amateur project, and today we have a growing amateur business, and every day they get perfect, every day they get better trying the same thing. So if you actually want to be better, you better start now doing something as an amateur. I hope to see you next time. I just did, I don't know what I did actually, but I did something. Hey, get out there and be an amateur and make a living. If you want to make money, become an amateur. Thank you. See you next time.